Imagine waking up tomorrow and every single human on Earth suddenly craves only one thing: meat. No one eats rice, bread, or vegetables. Fruits rot on trees untouched. Wheat fields stand useless. And humanity has transformed into a planet of pure carnivores. What happens next is chaos, far greater than you might expect. In a single week, the global food system collapses. Every farm that grows rice, wheat, barley, corn, or vegetables loses its value instantly. Countries like India, China, or the US Midwest that thrive on grains face economic devastation. Entire industries vanish. Bakers, farmers, fruit exporters, coffee growers. Billions of workers are left without jobs, as everything except meat becomes worthless. Supermarkets are stormed. Every shelf of vegetables and fruits remains full, while meat aisles are stripped bare within hours. But meat has a problem: supply. Today's meat industry is built to feed billions, with a balance of grains, vegetables, and meat. If everyone wants meat only, supply chains collapse immediately. Cows, chickens, pigs, and fish cannot multiply fast enough to meet the demand. Prices skyrocket. A single piece of beef could cost more than gold. Poorer countries, unable to afford meat, face starvation within days. Black markets emerge, trading meat like treasure. To meet demand, people turn to forests, rivers, and wildlife. Deer, elephants, rhinos, even birds, hunted to extinction within months. Ecosystems collapse as predators and prey vanish. With no one eating plants, orchards rot, crops die in fields, and farmland becomes wasteland. Green fields turn brown while forests turn silent, emptied of animals by desperate humans searching for food. And then comes the conflict. Nations start wars over livestock-rich regions. Countries with strong cattle and poultry industries become global powers. Others, unable to feed their people, invade neighbors for meat. Inside cities, neighbors turn against neighbors. Families fight for scraps of chicken or beef. With no vegetables or grains, even children suffer hunger. Riots, looting, and brutal violence become daily reality. As desperation grows, the unthinkable happens. With no animals left and no patience to wait for farming cycles, some humans turn to the only meat still available: other humans. Cannibalism spreads in secret. Cities become dangerous zones where being hunted is as likely as hunting. Civilization begins to collapse under the weight of its own hunger. Even if a cow appears in the streets, hundreds of people may fight to death over it. Hunger pushes humanity into cruelty beyond imagination.
If somehow humanity survived this transition, the world would look alien. Population would plummet from starvation and violence. Entire regions would be barren with no animals left alive. Economies would rebuild only around livestock, and even then, only a fraction of humanity could survive on such a system. Our species might shrink back into tribal hunting groups, fighting endlessly for food, a brutal return to our prehistoric past. So what if humans became carnivores overnight? Agriculture collapses, economies fail, wars erupt, ecosystems vanish, and humanity, desperate for survival, risks eating itself. It's a reminder that balance is survival. Without plants, without diversity, and without respect for ecosystems, our species would quickly destroy the very world it depends on. If this made you think differently about our food system, don't just consume and go. Subscribe to Think Beyonder for more journeys into impossible worlds and what they teach us about the one we live in.